I just got my booster shot and I don't know where I am right now. Now that lists are due for LVO and it's past the point where this guide would be particularly useful for the immediate future, I think it's time to make a video about list paralysis and you, a guide for anxious avoidant obsessives. Yeah, list paralysis. So what is list paralysis? List paralysis is when you don't know what you want to take to the tournament. This could happen for a variety of reasons. I mean, the most common one is to not be sure how to tactically optimize your list the best. Another common reason is that you're an indecisive piece of shit. Step one when you have list paralysis is to address the key problems. Here's some of the common key problems for list paralysis are being a big idiot, not knowing what you want, and then being easily overwhelmed with choices. Let's skip this slide. Okay, so lists are due soon, and now panic sets in. This is what happens every tournament if you're an anxious man like me. I didn't make these slides with a speech in mind. I just kind of made them. I guess I'm just now realizing that slideshows should be something besides bullet points I made because they were funny without any thoughts as to content I could further extrapolate from them. But we'll just keep going through this thing. Let's just see where it takes us. So when panic sets in, there's usually a clear division of the paths you could go. And one is to just stick to the list you know, which is most often the best one. I mean, it depends on the meta and what else is going on in the game, but like playing with something that you understand is generally better than just pivoting to a new hot list that you might not even know is necessarily that good. I already talked about, man, I should have read these slides before starting this presentation. Yeah, so one thing you can do is try and if you're not going to take the list you're most comfortable with, another thing you can do is try and reinvent the wheel. You can throw out all the planning and playtesting you've done and at units at random. Grot megatanks are probably good. I refuse to do the math. Who cares? Fuck it. I did this recently at a team event and it did not work out. I should have taken the list I had more practice in. But sometimes it's fun to just like go crazy and come up with something wildly different than everybody else. The list I took was based around Grot megatanks and kill rigs. It's not particularly good or bad. It was very fine, and it was much different than the freebooters build I was doing before, which was a more conventional freebooter army with like MSU buggies and shit. I wanted to try and take Psychic Ritual with 3 kill rigs, and turns out it's not a good idea most of the time. I had not play tested it at all. I just thought it would be cute. By now you're probably feeling pretty bad and don't know if you made the right decision or not. Here's a thing you can do in this situation. Just take the yellow card. Pros, never punish. Maybe the tournament organizer forgot to lock list changes, and you can do it for free on BCP without them checking. There's so many events, like big ones, which I won't list so that hopefully they never notice. You can still fuck around with your list and change things after they're due, and they don't lock them and they just forget or don't know how, and BCP is a bad app, so who can blame them? Might not even be their fault. It could be a bug. When in doubt about if you changed your list or not and confronted by a TO, just always lie. Lying is something that is generally rewarded in the world, and Warhammer's no exception. Cons, there aren't any. If you feel yourself in full free fall anxiety mode, yeah, just take that yellow card. If you can't decide, plan B, attempt to prioritize having fun over winning. Who cares about winning? Just give up. Run 150 Beast Nagaboys. Just fuck it. 300 grots. 13, just classic, I don't know what they're called, dreadnoughts. The little box ones. The little baby box dreadnoughts. Just 13 plus of those. Try that 8th edition list that's like Gilman and 3 Storm Ravens, even though it doesn't work. These are all good examples of bullshit lists that you could do instead of a good one. Play the thing you already know. This is something I already went over. I'm in COVID booster shot fugue state, and forgot that this was the slide that came next. Spit in the face of God. You know better than everyone else. The math means nothing. True heroes fight from the heart. It is impossible to kill 6 Phoenix Lords. This is all true. Yeah, just run the random bullshit that's awesome. This is a great example of that. Just yeah, stupid things, and try and do the best with them as you can. You'll get props, and if you win some games, holy shit, that's like, yeah. I mean, I think like going 3-3 with 6 Phoenix Lords or 4-2 means a lot more to me than going like 5-1 with some like bullshit net list. Just run memes. It's fun. Everyone will like you. People will buy you beer. It's a good time. Big recommend. Slide is the same thing as the other ones. Again, I kind of forget the order, but yeah, if you don't think you can win, just Go for style. Be the gargantuan squigoth you want to see in the world. Nobody shitty has ever taken a Warhound Titan to LVO. Probably not true. I bet at least one shitty person has. Nobody owes you anything. This is all for you. Who cares what others think? Just, yeah, run to think you think is cool. If your opponent doesn't appreciate it, then fuck them. Getting blackout drunk will make this tournament a better experience for you and everyone else around you. That's not true. But it happens a lot anyways. I think drinking and Warhammer culture is really interesting. It's funny how much drinking there is at these events. I don't know if you've been to a tournament, but everyone's like piss drunk. Probably bad. I hope the CDC doesn't see this. Here's another thing you could do. Buy a netlist. Be a true tryhard. It's fine. God punishes all sinners in time. All carrots on sticks are someday caught. If you keep buying netlists the week before an event, you'll probably win eventually. Did it ever work for me? No, because I just play orcs. Yeah, I'm stubborn. I never play anything else. I tried playing Dark Angels for an event once, and then the Drukhari came out and shit all over them like a month later. So no, it didn't work out. I would not recommend chasing the dragon. Find your faction and hope they don't suck. I think, like, you know, some armies are like very, very hard to win with, and if you want to rotate, that's fine, but try and always play something you think is cool. Now it is time to order 300 Recast Gretchen. You've given up on the event, and you decided that your initial meme list and your competitive list both suck, so why not? This was bound to happen. No sense avoiding the inevitable. Nothing you could have done would have prevented this. Another thing that's good to remember about tournaments is that they're vacations. They're fun. This game is fun. It is a hobby for relaxation and recreation, not obsessive misdirection and trying to make up for other aspects of your life you can't control. You're probably going to an event with friends. You spend time with them. Do normal friend stuff. It doesn't have to be all Warhammer all the time. Yeah, just get 3 hours of sleep and gamble until 5 a.m. every night. Try cocaine, maybe. Not now. There's a fentanyl epidemic. Not now. Don't do cocaine now. And alternatively, if you don't have any Warhammer friends, go to a local sports bar. Hold on. I've done that. It's fine. If you need recommendations in the Grapevine area, DM me. I can get you a few good sports bars to drown your sorrows after an event. Another good practice for tournaments is skipping rounds 4 to 6 to go to the zoo. There's always a zoo in the area. San Diego Zoo, great one. Probably the best one to skip SoCal Open for. Does Vegas have a zoo? I don't know. You could probably, there's animals. Just find, like, you know, circus with lions and shit. The LA Zoo's fine if you're here for an event. It's not a bad zoo, but you might be better off just driving to the San Diego one. What have we learned? Oh, thanks for coming. Maybe we learned something. I don't know. When in doubt, just play Imperial Knights. They're big, and your games will be done easy. Thanks for coming by. If you want more Warhammer content, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Okay, goodbye.